Exciting day for you, for me, for the rest of the team here. What I want you to do is be really careful in taking all of the parts out of the box. Those of you using a razor knife or a box knife, be careful you don't cut the vinyl, the foam, or the rubber. So take your time in removing all of the items out of the box like I've disassembled everything here, and I'm going to show you how to put everything together. But please read the manual, watch the DVD so you'll learn how to use this product safely and correctly. The first thing you want to do is identify the pins. The pin you're going to want to be concerned with is a long, thicker pin right here. Go to the base unit and carefully open it up, the back brace right here, until you can't open it up any further, and just slide this right in, and it clips right in right there. The next pin is the long, skinny pin right here. Let's grab onto that, lift the seat up, and pull this brace out. It's a little snug, so be careful. Line it up and get that pin inside there. Can you see that right there? She's locked in place. Now, for those of you for maintenance, these bolts are pre-assembled at the factory. I suggest that you tighten them up with the wrenches that come with the unit. What you want to do is tighten up all these bolts here to secure the Ab Doer. Okay, next step, there's a pre-assembled bolt right here. It should be pretty loose. What you're going to want to do is remove this bolt. It's a bolt, a washer, and the nut. Take your core support column, and you can see how we have these plastic knobs in the front. Be careful because sometimes these things may fall off, but once they're in place, slide the core support column inside the chamber right here. Okay, it's going to be a little bit snug, so be careful of your hands. Make sure that hole, you can see right through it. Take this bolt right here, push it through. You may have to give it a little bit of a tap. Take this washer right here, you see that? Okay, it's going to go right there, and then take this nut right here. Okay, the rounded edge goes out. Let's screw it in right here. Finger tighten it as far as you can with your finger strength. And now we're going to take the wrenches. We'll take this wrench right here and this other wrench right here, and now we're going to tighten things up right in there. Okay. So give it a few good snugs right in here, and you'll know when it gets snug, it's like, okay, I think that's it right there, and that's really good. Give it a little extra push. Be careful you don't hurt yourself, okay? Now she's pretty much in place, but one last thing. We're going to take this pin right here, and we're going to push it in like that, and that locks it in right there. This pin can go on either side, lock it in, locks her in place, okay? Now we're going to go to the contouring arm bars. Make sure that the ends of them go up like this. The knob is going to go in the back, right in here, like this. It has to be angled this way. Let's put it in the top hole right for now. And we have this extra pin right here. I'm going to line her up and put her right in place, okay? Right there. Now, we got the single massage roller. Let's put this in the lower hole right here, okay? Another pin, it's kind of rectangular right here. I'm going to put it in on this side right here, and then I'll show you guys around the front. So now the massage roller is completely intact right here. And depending on how tall you are, what you want to do is adjust the contouring arm bars to your height right in here. The massage roller is also adjustable, but it's more important to adjust the height. Let's put it right here so we have enough clearance right there. Now, the contouring dynamic grip handles. You see this little knob right here, this little pin? What we're going to do is go inside here, right here like this. We're going to push this pin in and revolve it around until we hear it click. She's in place. Let's put the other dynamic grip handle in. Okay, this knob here, it's spring loaded. Let's lock it in like here. Let's push that knob in. Can you see me? Push it in right there. It'll slide in, and then once it's in the shaft, turn it and you'll hear it click. So she's locked in place. The knob up here for the contouring arm bars, you could tighten it to where when you let go, it stays stationary. But while you're exercising, you could still move it up and down, okay? Now you can see that the swivel seat is movable. There's one other part right here. This is the lock knob. This lock knob goes right here underneath. Just slide it in, and you're going to have to screw it all the way in, and it lines up with this hole right underneath here. Can you see that right there? Okay, right there. Lock it in, and when she locks all the way in, she's in place. So what this does, it prevents the swivel seat from swiveling, but to engage the swivel seat, simply pull down on this knob, give it a quarter turn, and now it frees the bolt from locking the mechanism in, and now you're free to pivot 180 degrees from side to side. To add or decrease resistance, the multiple resistance dial underneath the swivel seat allows you to tighten it up, and you can feel that obviously when you're working out, or lighten it depending on which direction you turn it to give you a decrease and or an increase in resistance. It's really phenomenal. I think one of the more common mistakes in putting together the Ab Doer is that a lot of people put the arm bars on upside down. Make sure the arm bars go up towards the handles. You see this groove right here? Very important, because again, it relieves the pressure of the hands, the fingers, the wrists, the forearms, and the elbow joint. And make sure that when you use the Ab Doer, every single time you check all the adjustments, and especially if someone else in your household is using it, make sure that you adjust it for yourself, because they may have used it for them, which may be taller or shorter than you, and you want to make sure that every time you get into the Ab Doer, it's specifically affixed to your body parts. Some other safety items that you want to inspect with the Ab Doer is make sure that these cleats fit flat on the floor, securely affixed, and when you put your Ab Doer down, it doesn't shake, it doesn't wobble, doesn't wiggle, and never put the Ab Doer on a slippery surface. Use it on a carpet or on a soft surface like a rubberized mat so it's fully secure. Okay.